You know, now that we've heard what you think your favorite Thanksgiving is, which I can't see how, it was nothing but violence and
It was fun.
and drunken, disorderly conduct. Now that we've heard your best Thanksgiving, what would you consider to be your worst Thanksgiving?
Oh, that's without a doubt, man. We were in September. I wanted to work the Sally Chitlin Strut.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to sell a bunch of stuff, you know, bells and rebel stuff and flags and.
It's amazing how such a good day could turn so horrible in an instant.
I mean, we went out there the day before Thanksgiving, and we set up the tents. We had everything all set up, you know, and so the next morning we can get our butts back up there and get ready to open, right? For all these people. The Sally Chitlin Strut is like the biggest festival in South Carolina. Well, my mom was in the hospital because she had problems with her butt, and she was kind of delusional a little bit, you know, but I figured I'd go here. I didn't pay for this thing. It cost me over $200 to decide to sell there. So I had to do it. So that Thanksgiving morning, we got up, took off the motherfucking Sally. Set up real good, you know, we were selling everything. And I mean, the best day we've ever had selling in our lives. I mean, I sold like 40 bells, 50, 60 flags.
You had these like little weasel balls set up in a cage.
Little weasel balls, yeah. You put them out. They had a little weasel tail, and took the ball, and you turn the ball on, and the ball just go all over the place. Well, I put 2 of them, and I put them in a cat cage, about like this with the wire, and I let them play. Man, then people going crazy over that motherfucking shit. I think I paid $2 a piece for them, and I was selling them for 15.
And laser light.
And laser, oh my god, yeah, laser light.
Laser lights were bread and butter for a while.
Ain't no shit, but that's before. Now you can't sell them because of the goddamn pilots and shit.
See this day, we made a couple thousand.
We made a couple $1,000s that day.
I remember. I can usually judge how much we make at a festival by what you let me have.
But let me finish the story.
I was trying to say. I'm trying to express how good the day was.
It doesn't matter. It ended bad.
To where? That's what I'm saying. It was total polar opposites to how it began.
Isn't that where I got you the alligator tail to eat?
Yes, you did.
Your first taste of alligator tail?
And you tried to make me eat chitlin.
Yeah, the chitlins. Oh, bleh. Anyway, we were working along, you know, along about 2:30 in the afternoon. I had an old track phone because you had to pay for the minutes, you know. Well, my phone rang, and we were busy, so I didn't answer it. About an hour later, the phone rang again, and it rang, and it rang, and it rang. So finally I said, hello. Got a voice on the other side, said, Mr. Green? I said, yeah. This is Dr. Joyner from Lexington County Hospital. I'm your mother's doctor. I said, yeah, that doc, what's up? How's mama doing? He said, well, Mr. Green, we need to talk. I said, what we need to talk about, doc? What's going on with mama? He said, your mama's got cancer of the rectum, and she's only got 30 days to live. I said, what? He said, your mama's got cancer, and she don't have but 30 days. This is Thanksgiving Day. I said, Jesus fucking Christ. I said, Doc, I'll be there in 2 hours. Told Michael, pack up. But Dad, we're doing great. Son, pack up. Dad, we're doing so good. Look at all the money we're making. Pack up. So, broke down. The guy at the festival come up and said, where you think you going? The festival ain't over yet. I said, I just got a phone call from my doctor. My mama's only got 30 days to live. I need to get to the hospital. So I went to the hospital, sat down with the doc. He explained to me what I said, Doc, you just checked her 2 months ago. Why didn't you find the cancer then? He said, it's a cancer that just shows up, and you're gone. And my sister was there. I tell you, my mama was so delusional. There was a black lady across the hall, and my mom was out of her mind, and my mom telling me, that's the people from her bank. They there to see if she's sick or not. They trying to steal her money. She said, go over there and talk. Go over there and tell them ends to and she was using the N word, right? I said, Mama, don't be saying that around here, you know. And she just wouldn't stop. So finally, I went to the door and I looked at the gentleman. He was standing at the door, and he gave me kind of a dirty look. I said, look here, man. My mom was using the wrong word. I want to apologize. He said, mister. He said, I understand. He said, got one just like you right here. His grandfather was there. He was dying of cancer too, but not like cancer, but he was still dying of cancer too. He said, we understand. So they looked at me and they said that Same Thanksgiving Day, they said, well, now what do you want to do with your mama, Mr. Green? I said, what do you mean what I want to do with my mama? Well, we can put her in a nursing home and she can die there with hospice, or we can leave her here. I said, no, my mama coming home. They said, no, Mr. Green, you're not taking your mama home. I said, my mama going home. My mama always said when she died, she wanted to die in her bed. I said, look here, I don't give a fuck what you do or say. I will pick my mother up out this bed, and I will take her home. You're not gonna stop me. My mother is gonna die at home and die happy. Well, Mr. Green, we can get the police here. I said, you get any goddamn body you want, motherfucker? My mama going home. So we talked, and they finally told me, they said, well, Mr. Green, I tell you what we'll do. They called in hospice. We had a long talk at hospice. And they told me that they could come to the house every day and, you know, give her medications and all that. So anyway, to make a long story short, my mama went home that night because I wouldn't let my mom stand there another minute. I took my mama home, I left my family, and I moved in with my mama. The next day, I moved my family in with my mama. We had a house right down the street, but my mom was more important than that Thanksgiving. And I'll cover this more in December, but exactly 30 days from the time they told us she had cancer and that she was going to die, she passed away Christmas morning. She wanted to make it till Christmas, and she did. But that's another story that I'm going to tell during this month on how it was with Mama during the 30 days. A lot of y'all will relate to it. If you don't relate to it, you'll know what to look for if it ever happens to you. So that was my worst Thanksgiving ever, Mike. Are you done now?